LinkedIn is pretty great at a lot of things, like helping you tap into the latest trends and insights in your field. We cannot stop your coworker from tapping her pencil. LinkedIn can help you find new jobs that align with your career goals. We cannot help you find the source of that weird smell in the office fridge. Ew. And while we can't stop your coworkers from bringing their hobbies into the office, LinkedIn can help you bring your career to the next level. LinkedIn is the network that works for you.
This episode is brought to you by Cologuard. If you recorded songs off the radio for a mixtape, it might be time to screen for colon cancer. The Cologuard test is non-invasive, requires no special prep or time off, and you start screening right from your home. It's just 3 simple steps. Set up, sample, and ship. If you're 45 or older and at average risk, ask your doctor about the Cologuard test. Available by prescription only. Learn more or request a prescription at Cologuard.com/podcast.
BLACKPINK, Deadline, album review. Let's talk about it. How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It, Music Reviews Season 12. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. We got a pretty good episode for you today. We got BLACKPINK, and this album is called Deadline. Well, I'm going to say mini album. This is a mini album review, and I will be honest with you, I don't know why this album is called Deadline, because this group's been gone for like fucking years at this point. I mean, literally fucking years, so I don't know what's the whole like deadline thing, because obviously you didn't have a fucking deadline for fucking anything, alright? This shit just kind of came out randomly, in my opinion. But we all knew this. You know, springtime, March time, when this time comes around, March Madness, we're gonna have BLACKPINK, who already came out with an album. But then we're going to have BTS. BTS is supposedly coming out with an album on this type of month, so we'll see if that happens. Now, I will say, you know, going into my background of BLACKPINK, I've been listening to BLACKPINK since 2016, alright? Ever since I was just a wee little fucking boy, alright? Checking out this music. Had a really good time checking out this music. I used to replay the music videos over and over and over again. That is probably why, because everybody fucking did that shit. That's why there's probably so many goddamn views on their stupid YouTube channel. And there's botting. You know, of course there's botting on the YouTube page, but you know, back then in like the 2016 time, you know, motherfuckers were really just replaying those videos over and over and over again. Then fast forward in 2020, you know, when I start this podcast show, of course when I start this podcast show, I want to talk about some K-pop. And BTS is in their prime coming out. BLACKPINK is also in their prime coming out with new mini albums and all that cool fucking shit. So I'm like, alright, you know, I'm going to check out this music. And, you know, I will say BLACKPINK, as the years progress, the more I check out BLACKPINK, the worse they get. The worse music comes out, the worse sounds BLACKPINK is experimenting with keep happening every time a new year happens. Every time I listen to the new BLACKPINK, I'm having a terrible ass time. And, you know, maybe that's a cool fucking feature. Maybe that's a cool fucking, like, thing for some people. But for me, a group that I used to love, that I'm just like, what the fuck even happened? I mean, like, it is so bad to the point where this album right here, is, by the way, still a mini album. And it is 2026. And you're telling me YG, you're telling me BLACKPINK, you're telling me Rose, Jennie, Lisa, Jisoo have dropped albums that have more songs than their group project today. In the big 2026, after you've seen their solo work, after you've seen these guys, girls, have, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, have like 10 or 12 or 15 tracks on an album. I mean, what the fuck are we even doing here? I mean, this cover looks bland on the album, and when I saw everything, the reaction on Twitter, in my opinion, is justified. Because what have you done? Have you progressed your sound? No. I checked out this album. I think have decreased our sound. I think we've made our sound go through the fucking shitter. I think if we were fucking plumbers, we be having a fucking shit-tastic fucking time because this shit sounds goddamn ass. Before we even get into the album, I am going to tell you how I do my album reviews. Usually how we do album reviews, I'm going to go over 3 overall points of how I'm feeling about the project. And then we're going to go in and talk about every other single track off, not every other single, but every single off the damn album, every fucking song. And we're going to rate it 1 out of 5. And I'll give you my overall thoughts and my final album review score at the very end. So let's get into it, starting off with my first point, the production. Man, the production. Let's fucking talk about that. Let's talk about the production. I mean, guess what? It sounds fucking terrible. I mean, there's moments where I feel like I could look up dubstep, loops, dubstep, beat drops, and this is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing AI fucking dubstep beat drops. That's what I'm fucking hearing when I hear these beat drops that don't make any sense, have no correlation to BLACKPINK sound, just sound like the most basic ass fucking dubstep bass, the most basic fucking dubstep style drums. Alright, a higher BPM. That's the only thing that's keeping this track feeling alive, is that we're on fucking 160 BPM. That's about fucking it. The worst part, too, about these fucking songs is that there's moments where we're gonna let the guitar, a shitty-ass, like, electronic guitar loop that I can look up on any fucking website and probably buy for $4 fucking bucks. You're telling me that's what I'm fucking hearing when I'm listening to a BLACKPINK song? That's what's carrying the fucking instrumental? That shit sounds fucking ass. That shit sounds fucking terrible. I mean, what the fuck are we even doing? The production is so shit that there's even a song like Champion, which sounds like Imagine fucking Dragons. I mean, you can't make this stupid fucking shit up. Now, usually BLACKPINK, has, some difference in the members. Usually, there's some really nice switch-ups that happen in the BLACKPINK, And that's what the cool thing about BLACKPINK is that, every other member is going to provide something different. Well, this album is probably the most, together BLACKPINK album I've ever listened to, because none of the members really have anything going for them except Lisa. I mean, Lisa sounds good in one song, but then all the other songs, Lisa sounds fucking terrible in them. Jenny does not sound good in this album at all. Jisoo, I feel like we're throwing in Jisoo in some random parts of the fucking song. It makes no goddamn sense. I mean, Rose sounds good. Rose always sings really fucking nice, but when Rose's singing is just a build-up to a shitty-ass dubstep drop, is that really just going to make me want to keep listening to the song? Is that what's going to keep me listening to the music? Is that what's going to keep me entertained? No. That shit is just a one-time listen. And I don't think a one-time listen is good. I don't think a one-time listen means your song has any fucking impact, has any fucking value when you're listening to it, when it only has one good listen. And then you go, okay, I've heard enough. And you never listen to the song ever a fucking again. Because why would you? When it's this boring, when it's this basic, when it has no life to it, when I'm listening to some fucking lifeless computer loops thrown together and fucking called a day. Who produced this shit? Whoever produced this shit needs to fucking kill themselves because they fucking suck ass. Killing themselves in Minecraft, by the way. But still, I just can't believe, in the big 2026, this is what I'm complaining about. Dubstep, shitty-ass loops. And that's kind of what the production is overall. So, my third overall point, too, is these terrible-ass songs. Why is this 5 tracks long when it sounds so fucking shitty? Makes no sense to me. Alright, let's just get into every single track. This will not take long. There's only 5 songs, 14 minutes long. Deadline. Let's get into it. Starting off with the intro track, Jump. I think the only thing cool about Jump is that, the background vocals that say Dior sound good. That's about it. And the hook has some good background vocals. That is about it with Jump. Jump is just, once again, a dubstep, drop. It's just a dubstep drop, and that's just it. We're just repeating Dior over and over and over again. 3 out of 5. Go. You're thinking Go is going to be any different. Then Go is the same formula as Jump. The same bass drop, the same dubstep drop as Jump, the same background vocals. They even do the BLACKPINK chant at the very end, the same as Jump.
Refreshing wild cherry cola meets smooth cream. The treat you deserve. Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. Treat yourself.
Hey, it's Sterling K. Brown from the Hulu original series Paradise. The next chapter begins as Xavier's search for his wife takes him above ground, and what he finds will change everything. It was never just about the bunker. Tune in and discover the truth lies outside. Paradise, the official podcast, is now streaming, and stream Paradise on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
3 out of 5. What are we doing? Me and My Girls. Alright, Me and My Girls. I do like the Lisa hook on here. I think the Lisa hook does sound good. And I do like the different rapping on here. I think the rapping is actually some of the best that I've heard. But Me and My Girls is a good song. I'd say this is the better track off this whole entire album. So I give it a 4 out of 5. Champion. The hook is laughable. The drums are laughable on here. The rock sounds like I was running through a highway in the apocalypse while the zombies are, destroying my fucking radio. That's what it sounds like. This is what that fucking beat does. So I'd easily give Champion a 2 out of 5. And then Fuckboy. Wow, BLACKPINK. You call a song Fuckboy, and you release the worst fucking song I've ever heard in my goddamn life. The production sounds fucking shit. Lisa sounds fucking terrible on this song. Jenny also has a terrible ass fucking rap fucking verse on here too. And the hook is so fucking bad. I'd rather want to stab my eyeballs. I'd rather want to get alcohol poisoning. I'd rather want to fucking kill myself than ever listen to this song ever a goddamn again. This shit sounds fucking ass. 0 out of 5. Overall, when we talk about BLACKPINK, Deadline, their new mini album, this is probably the worst BLACKPINK album I've ever covered on this show. And that is saying something, because BLACKPINK used to be one of my favorite K-pop groups of the century. I thought they were one of the best K-pop groups out there, but that title has definitely fallen. And this album, definitely proves it. Hey, look, Jenny, Lisa, honestly, Jenny and Lisa, maybe Rose too, but Rose's album wasn't even that good. But Jenny and Lisa, keep releasing solo music. Rose, keep releasing solo music too. Maybe you'll even get better. Yeah, I don't know what happened to BLACKPINK, but I guess we confirmed it in 2026 that they sound so ass. They sound so generic. They sound so whatever that I feel like this group doesn't even need to exist anymore. I mean, it's just plainly bad. This group is just used to promote a brand, but not actually make good fucking music. You know what you need with a good brand? You know what makes a good brand actually look good, actually look fire? When the music that's coming out of this brand actually sounds fucking good and doesn't sound like I'm wasting my fucking time listening to it. You know, like, it's just that fucking simple. And sometimes these artists, sometimes these groups, sometimes these companies, sometimes these fucking, I don't know, these fucking social media fucking managers don't even understand that your baseline thing, your baseline product, the thing that made you who you are, the thing that made you to be able to do all this other shit, your baseline thing needs to sound fucking good. When your baseline thing sounds fucking shitty, everything else around you is shit. Overall, I'm just going to give Deadline a 2 out of 10. 2 out of 10, guys. What y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. And I'll see y'all later. Have a good one.
Hey, Sal.
Hank, what's going on? We haven't worked a case in years.
I just bought my car at Carvana, and it was so easy. Too easy.
Think something's up?
You tell me. They got thousands of options.
Mm-hmm.
Found a great car at a great price.
Uh-huh.
And it got delivered the next day.
It sounds like Carvana just makes it easy to buy your car, Hank.
Yeah, you're right. Case closed.
Buy your car today on Carvana. Delivery fees may apply.
Yeah, guys.